the sixth time in franchise history the Panthers have matched up against the Texans. Houston looks to tie the series with the win on Thursday night primetime.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Trey Burton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. But here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this crowd is not like that call.
understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Now Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. To throw is Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Now Peterson running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Touchdown! David Johnson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and out across midfield, down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Again, he finds more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think as he understands
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offense.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Here's Richie James on the return. And not much. Happening on the return is he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Watson now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson on 1st down. Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he coughed it up. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third, here's an option play right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Watson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling... They've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his second year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
Darnold gets this to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 50, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 22, Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now James returning. And able to get this out to the 25. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player spotlight. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's
knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he stopped immediately there.
Desmond King, ex of the Chargers and Titans, in on the stop.
Back to throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Philip Lindsey
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Texans might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a carry for Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the option, they go with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Johnson jostles free. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down. Just
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and goal, there's an option play left, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Tommy Tremble, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Royce Freeman, the intended target. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He was trying to go back to Moore there. To the air again, Darnold. And it'll bring up third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Fights through and now a crease. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TV. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Jackson now to return. Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.